Happy Friday Eve, as my 8th grade science teacher used to say. And we did it. We stopped the 80-degree plus record that we just blew past. The title of this DigiCast is, we stopped that record. So the record stands 80 plus consecutive days, 80 plus degree consecutive days, 170 days set in 2018. We stopped that today. We only made it up to 76. The last string of 80 plus consecutive days was in 2010. And then you have to go back to 1896 to get that 137 consecutive days of 80 or plus degrees. So that's pretty impressive. And, we broke a record on Tuesday with 91 degrees in Savannah. So I'm glad it's over. I hope you are too. So let's get to the radar. We are dry. Some of us may see a sprinkle or two, maybe a brief downpour due to an Atlantic flow tomorrow, but most of us will remain dry. So a beautiful view of the Talmadge Bridge tonight. 68 in Savannah, 70 on the south side, 70 in Hilton Head. And from the 80s, we've dropped a good 10 degrees in Alma, Baxley 68, the Borough 65, and Sylvania 63 degrees. And in Sylvania, you'll wake up to the middle 50s tomorrow morning. So take a look at some of the temperatures. We're looking at 47 in New York right now, 61 in Augusta, 51 in Chicago, 64 in Fargo. Can you see our next cold front based on the temperatures? Well, it's a little hidden. I'll show you that in just a second. Your wake-up temperatures tomorrow morning, we're looking at some upper 50s around. Whoa, that does not look correct, does it? No, that is not correct. We need to change that. I don't know who messed with my wake-up temperatures, but it'll be much cooler than that in Rankin, Statesboro, and Brunswick. I apologize. We'll see middle to upper 50s west of 95, but around 60 degrees for, 59 for the Savannah area. So take a look at this. We get an onshore flow for Friday, so some showers in the Atlantic. We'll try to make a run for the coast. It'll be a little cloudier from Beaufort, Hilton Head, Tybee, all the way to Brunswick, McIntosh County. And then the sea breeze sets up right around 4 or 5 o'clock, so those sprinkles might get a little heavier right along I-95 and just west. Those will try to push westward, but I think by 7, paused it right here, some cloud coverage. I don't think any football games will be a washout. May have to contend with some sprinkles, but I think that most of us will remain dry. It's only a 10 to 20% chance of showers tomorrow. And then the clouds remain. Here comes that cold front. Saturday morning, we wake up to warmer conditions. So you're saying, oh gosh, it's going to get warm again. Yes, consecutively, just for 2 days, we're going to see a warming trend. So on Friday, we only made it to 76 today. Tomorrow, 77. Friday, 86. Why? Well, because ahead of this front, we're going to see that warm return from the Gulf of Mexico. So warm air will be pumped in ahead of that front. 8 a.m., the front is pretty much just along Nashville, and it's going to be moving. As it continues to push through Georgia, Carolina, 12 o'clock, clouds build. It doesn't look too impressive as far as rain. I had a 40% chance in this afternoon just because of that warm air. And, when we do get into the 80s and we have a front back to the west, showers are inevitable. So I think the greater chance of showers in the afternoon will be south of the Altamaha. But from the front itself, it looks very few and far between. This is 4 o'clock and it looks like we're mostly dry. So I may go ahead and drop it to 30%, but I don't want anybody to give a false sense of security for any outdoor plans for Saturday. So I want you to be prepared for showers on Saturday. And then that will pass quickly. 8 o'clock, it's almost through the viewing area, and we will see much drier and cooler conditions than today on Sunday. So a second cold front is going to be making its way through, and I think you're really going to like it. Because it was cool this morning. It was dry. But in the afternoon, I did break a little bit of a sweat walking the dog and running. So tomorrow will be very similar to today with those clouds around, but the chance of a sprinkle or two is going to be true for all of the coastal empire and low country. And right around noontime, those temperatures will start to crank up. So we will see more 80s than not tomorrow. Glenville, Hinesville, Darien, 77 Rincon, 77 Savannah, 77 Hilton Head, and 76 in Hampton. So your complete first alert forecast. The Great Ogeechee Seafood Festival starts tomorrow. I think you're going to enjoy the weather for that. I know you probably don't want to wear anything too heavy tomorrow because, you know, if you go out at 5 o'clock, it'll still be in the 70s. And I think you'll want to wear short sleeves and maybe jeans tomorrow night. And Saturday, you may as well go ahead and wear shorts and flip-flops to the fair because it's going to be 86 in the afternoon. If you go Sunday, that looks like true fair, walk around with your cocoa, get a chicken leg, then get something warm to eat. That, to me, is true fair weather. Okay, so let me go ahead and see what's going on out there. I have a couple comments, and let me say, hey, Tamika Holmes. Hey, C. Hey, Gary, what's up? Hi, Angie Freeman. Hello, Amber Thompson. Good to see you. Latwanda, how you doing? Well, Stephen, I think we've said this before. It's chilly in the studio, and I'm trying to get that cool feeling out there, that cool vibe. Because the 7-day, other than Saturday, that morning low on Monday, 48, that is definitely, I know a lot of people may joke that, oh, sweater weather is here. Monday, a true sweater weather day, okay? And then, yes, we start to crank back up into the upper 70s by Wednesday, but then another cold front comes through Thursday and knocks us back to 70 degrees for our high. Hi, Jim, how are you? And Billy, I know you're looking forward to cooler weather. I think a lot of people are. Lana, love it cool. Hey, Sheena, how are you? And Kiki and Clara. And check the tropics, please. Absolutely. Guess hello from Hinesville. Doris, how are you? Let me stop it here. I didn't even put the tropics in tonight, but I love to take your questions and go ahead and answer them. And I'm going to go ahead and take a look now at the tropical map here and take a looky-loo. Now we still have in the ITCZ, Intertropical Convergence Zone, bust that out from school, you know, you still have some waves coming off the coast of Africa. We still have a full month of hurricane season in November. November 30th is the last day for hurricane season. But Nuri Ahmad Mabry, there is a 0% chance in the next 2 days and a 0% chance in the next 5 days for any tropical development across the Atlantic and the Caribbean, Gulf of Mexico, etc. So good news, right? All right. Give us snow. Well, so the long-term outlook for from the National Weather Service does suggest that the deep south, which includes Texas and Amarillo, Texas, it was just the northern part of Texas, sees huge temperature swings. So the long-term outlook says that the deep south does have a chance for snow this year. We're in an El Nino, and so it's possible. So it is very possible, Austin. It's possible, Stephen. Hi, Clayton. How are you? And awesome. Awesome. I'm glad I could help you with your weekend. Why did not come over today? I don't know what you mean, Austin, but oh, she's talking to someone else. All right, so let's go ahead and so we'll go back into our highs for tomorrow. Friday, yes, it's Friday. I know it seems like I was off, but I was actually working. I was in Moultrie for the Sunbelt Ag Expo. It was kind of cool. 85 in Waycross, 84 Jessup. We get into the upper 70s north of the Altamaha, Glenville 80, 81 Hinesville, 80 Darien, and everybody in the upper 70s across the low country. And so that's the coolest part of our forecast viewing area. Great Ogeechee Seafood Festival. I'm going to say mostly cloudy for Saturday. We'll see some sunshine in the morning. We'll keep a 40% chance, but I don't think it's going to be a huge rain impact. But if you do have outdoor plans, I know this tends to be a secondary season for perhaps weddings. A lot of people tend to be married in April, May in the low country and in the coastal empire. And then because the weather tends to be better and a little bit more predictable as far as fronts and cold fronts and temperatures go, this is a secondary season for weddings. So warm on Saturday, 86. Warm moist air will be pumping in. That clash with the cold front, I just feel a little bit better keeping it at 40%. That's why in your mind you're like, all right, well, maybe I should have some alternate plans just in case. Sunday, amazing weather, 59, only 70 for the high, and breezy. It'll be a bit of a breezy day after that cold front moves through. And then 40s in the forecast for Monday morning. There you go. That is, I think that you can actually say sweater weather, because I know a couple people around here were like, sweater weather today, Jamie? Come on, you're pushing it. To each his own, right? All right, so how you doing, Wes? Pull out the winter shorts. Yes, yes. There is a difference between winter clothing in the South versus winter clothing in the North. Winter shorts, cargos, right? The heavier cargos, I got you. I got you, Aura. Jamie, for Sunday, should I pack coats, hot cocoa? I'll be camping, etc. in South Carolina. For Sunday, long sleeve, hoodies like this, most likely. The overnight, the morning low, 59. It'll be dewy. It'll be a little chilly. Coats might be extreme, especially if you're camping in South Carolina, just because that may weigh you down. So maybe some heavier jackets, but not necessarily coats. This works great for me, and it has a hood. It's an Under Armour. I was just saying, I got it on sale. So maybe check out that, some sale racks. So coats might weigh you down if you are going camping, but something like a heavier, you know, pullover jacket, hoodie type of thing. But 59 is a little dewy and a little whoo, whoo to me in the morning, whoo, especially if you're outside, especially if you're just sleeping outside. All right. Hey, Missy, how are you? Will it be raining in Swainsboro on Saturday? So let me go back and show you the hour by hour for Saturday. It's a strong cold front, is the fact that it has cooler weather behind it, but the fact that it loses its punch by the time it gets here doesn't make me think that it'll be a rainy day in Swainsboro, Ben. Watch, we get through Friday, okay? So here comes that front. Like if you're in Nashville, if you're in North Georgia, Atlanta, even Macon has a better chance of showers, but look how it kind of just falls apart. We'll get a little bit more defined hour by hour for you as we head into tomorrow. This is a wide view, so it's not as detailed. But if you look here, I mean, you could tell the heavier rain associated with this front is well off into the Atlantic, and by the time it makes it to our neck of the woods, it really just kind of loses its steam. However, just got to I want to keep that 40% chance in the forecast for now, just in case you have outdoor plans, because it's going to be warm, and you know when it gets warm and we have a cold front coming, that clash, pop and drop. What's up, Richard? How are you? And that's about it. So I will see you guys later, and I will definitely see you tomorrow at Richmond Hill if anybody wants to come say hey and get a tour of the Storm Chaser. I'm excited. I'm excited. Did y'all know Travis Tritt is playing the Great Ogeechee Seafood Festival? And he's from Georgia, which I just found out about. Who knew? I'm sure a lot of people did, but I did not know that. And I think he's great. So have a great evening. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you on air at 11. And hopefully you join us for the 11 o'clock news tonight. Good night.